Despite the situation, despite the pandemic, or for almost 4 months that we are put in quarantine. So with this orientation po, I'll be giving you a short background or overview of what's gonna happen or what are the things that we can do with the use of the Genio platform for your school. Especially that for your school, you'll be using the Genio portal for remote learning or online learning. So let me share my presentation. Let's have learning in the new normal. So I'm Francis A. Morchantico, the e-learning specialist assigned here in Mindanao area. So it will be my first year in Mindanao as one of the e-learning specialists in monitoring and making sure that Genio e-learning is being used by our different client schools dito po sa Mindanao area. And right now po, we are in the situation we are facing in the impact brought about by COVID-19. I know po for a fact that we are not only the country na affected po ng COVID. That is why po we are bringing Genio in your school to still continue learning despite the situation. And due to this outbreak po, it has two effects. Ano po ba yung mga effects na yon? First, we are put into quarantine for almost 4 months already na po. And at the same time, schools are temporarily closed. So meaning po, students are not allowed to go to schools. That is why it's really sad for us that our students or your child will not be going to school because of this pandemic. And sadly, we do not know how long it will last, but we cannot let the situation affect the education of our children. And as of now po, what we can do or what can we do in this situation? So with this partnership po of Valencia Baptist Christian Academy and diwa Learning Systems Inc., we will be bringing Genio e-learning to your school. And for us to do this, we should have a partnership, or the school should have a partnership with the parents. And the keyword for this one is collaboration po. So what we need to collaborate or to do collaboration is that we can give our children better education amidst the current situation po. So during this time of pandemic, it's much more important that everyone must work together to ensure that the education of our children or your child will continue. So let's not allow the situation to stop our students or your child from learning. So that is why po your school or Valencia Baptist Academy, Christian Academy has subscribed to Genio e-learning. And who is behind po Genio e-learning? And it is diwa po who is behind this innovation along with our products such as educational magazines, the supplemental educational magazine or the SEM, the diwa textbooks, and diwa learning app. So we are already for more than 35 years in the publishing industry, and also we have digital products, and one of which is Genio e-learning. And Genio e-learning po is being used by our client schools nationwide for more than 15 years already. So we can confidently say po that we have already a lot of experience when it comes to online learning. So even before po na dati wala pa po ang pandemic or yung COVID-19, schools are using Genio already. So meaning po we are one of the tested and trusted e-learning program here in the country, and we have so much experience when it comes to remote learning and online learning. And I would like to congratulate, of course, your school, Valencia Baptist, for embracing technology or embracing innovation through the use of Genio e-learning. So with that po, let's explore Genio e-learning. So I'll be showing to you a short video tutorial explaining on what Genio is and what your child can do inside the Genio portal. for our line.
Genio Learning is the first learning management system for basic education in the Philippines and is powered by Diwa Learning Systems Incorporated. It is pronounced as Genio. It stands for Generation Youth. It is a learning content management system that has interactive lessons, games, quizzes, and tests which can be accessed anytime and anywhere. Now that we have a brief knowledge of Genio, let us go in and explore the Genio portal. To access the portal, first you have to put in the website of Genio onto your browser, which is www.genio.com.ph. First, type in your school ID and click the Next button. Next, type in your user ID and your password to complete the process, then click the Login button. Remember that each student has a unique Genio account that will be provided by the school or the teacher. Now that you have successfully logged into your Genio account, let us explore the different tabs showcasing different learning features that we can do inside Genio. Let's start with the Home tab. Under the Home tab, we can find the Task, Announcement, Message, and iSpace tabs. Under the task assigned by the teachers. On the right side of the portal, you can see a quick view of the current announcements and unread messages, as well as the summary of your tasks. Next tab is the Announcement tab. Under Announcement, you can check and organize all unread announcements and mark it as read. Next, we have the Message tab. Under Inbox, you can see the messages that have been sent to you, and under Send, you can see the previous messages that you have sent. It can be used to have a one-on-one conversation with your teacher, may it be for an assignment, an activity, or even a consultation. We also have the iSpace tab, where you can share thoughts, interesting websites, or educational videos. This can also serve as your social communication wall with your classmates and teachers. Next tab is the Tools tab. Inside the Tools tab, you can create your personal blogs that will serve as your daily educational diary. Next tab is the Content tab. You might be asking yourself, what contents can I find inside Genio? We know that kids love to watch tutorials in order to learn. The good news is, Genio has rich content in different computers. Mathematics, English, Filipino access interactive and animated tutorials inside Genio. Through the animation, the lessons can lead a graded to students for better understanding. Also, Genio activities in the form of games. This can be fun and engaging of this. You can also add additional learning resources such as virtual tricks where you can learn interactive and games and learning for additional educational activities. Third, for our high school students, you can also have access to our note that for your account, what you can only see is the filling up that designated for your grade level. For example, this is an account for grade 7, so you can only see the Ibong Adarna. Lastly, we have the test feature. Inside Genio, you can take the test provided by the teachers. Unlike written exams, with just a click of a button, you can get immediate results and feedback. This way, you no longer have to wait for days to know just how well they did on a test. With that, we have introduced to you the basic features that you can access inside Genio. If you are interested in learning what other exciting features are in store for you, make sure to watch our next videos. Thank you.
What are the things that you can do inside the Genio portal? So as shown in the video po, for you to log in to Genio, you need to go to the website. So again, you can see on the screen, the note parents are sent for the okay. So and then once you type that website, okay, what the system will ask you first is VBCA po. Please take note of that. Again, it's VBCA. Then after that, please let me know, teachers or parents, if you can still see it. Again, the school ID is VBCA. And then, students will be given their unique ID and password. So you have to put your login ID, and then password is, for the default password, it's your name. However po, in your account po, once na tinype naman po natin ito, the students din po can reset or can change their password. And then, once done, just click the sign in button. So for now po, I think the accounts are not yet available since we are just waiting for the final list of the students to be forwarded to our sales representative for him to forward it to the head office. So again po, once the accounts will be activated, those will be given po to the teachers or to the class advisor, and then they will be the one to give it to you po or to your child. And then of course, please be reminded that the student's account password should be changed right after they receive their account. This is for us to secure your account in Gen. So here is the step on how to change the password and update the profile inside the Gen portal. Let's watch the video presentation on how to change the password and update the profile.
In this tutorial, you are going to learn how to change your password and how you can update your profile in Gen and personalize the account. Click My Account. In this tutorial, you are going to learn how you can update your profile in your Gen account. Click My Account. It is in the upper right side of your screen with your name. In your profile page, click the password tab in the right side column. This is where you can change your password. Just type in the first box your current password. Then, in the second box, your new password. Confirm your new password by retyping it in the third box. Make sure it is the same. Remember to create a unique password for a more secure account. Password must be 8 or more characters long. You may use a combination of letters, numbers, special characters, and capital letters to have a stronger password. Write your password in a secure place where nobody can see it except you. Do not share your password to anyone except your parents. Click the Save button. After you successfully change your password, you will be prompted to log in again to your Gen account. just go back to Jenny website and log in again using your new password, or you may refresh the page. Now that you already changed your password, let us proceed with how to update your profile. Again, in your Jenny account, click Profile. In your profile page, you may edit the following. Your gender. It is by default male, so you can just female if you're a female. Email address. If you do not have your own email address, you may ask your parents' emails instead. This will help in sending you email notifications if you have lessons or assessments to answer inside Genial, as well as announcements posted in it. Your address, your phone number or mobile number, and your date of birth. If you don't want to complete all the information, you may just input your or your parents' email address only. Once you have completed the information needed, click the Save button. And that is how you change your password and update your profile in Genial. By doing this, your Genial account will be more secure and you will be notified of your Genial tasks in your email. Thank you for watching.
I hope that is clear with the steps on how your child can change the password inside their Genial account, and at the same time put important information like their gender, email address, and the home address. So it is important po that we would like also to encourage everyone or the parents din, if possible po, na gusto po natin ilagay yung email address po natin doon sa email part ng ating child's Genial account para at least po, once na nag-assign po si teacher, meron po kasi notification function inside the Genial portal wherein once na nag-assign po si teacher and then enable po ni teacher yung email notification, then po nakalagay po sa ating child's Genial account yung email address po natin as the parent po, then we will be notified kung meron po kung meron po inassign si teacher na mga tasks or activities that your child has to accomplish in their Genial. Okay, so I hope that's clear to our dear parents. And for now po, I'll discuss to you what can your child do with Genial e-learning. So as shown in the video earlier po, kids love to watch tutorials to learn, and that's the good news po inside the Genial platform since we have ready-made content for the 5 subject areas which are English, Math, Science, Filipino, and Aralin Panlipunan. And at the same time, your child also can access interactive and animated tutorials. So these are accessible in your child's Genial account. They can answer it as many as they want until such time that you will be able to perfect the different concepts in this activity. So through these activities that we have in the portal, it will help our students or your child to develop mastery on the different or certain topics that you would like to access in their Genial account. And at the same time, our contents also promote independent learning through the interactive activities. So as you can see po on your screen, your child has a full access or full control on the activities na sasagutan po nila dito sa kanilang Genial account. And at the same time, makakapag-access din po sila ng safe virtual experiments. So we have experiments that are made available to your child's Genial account din po. So unlike before, during the time, I really have to be exposed to certain chemicals which is not safe. So inside the Genial portal po, it will promote po your child will be safe as well dahil meron po tayo mga virtual experiments. And at the same time, our activities also are in the form of games, making learning more fun and enjoyable for your students po, or for your child. So our parents or our teachers rather, or the teachers can create their own games that they can assign to your child's Genial account po. Aside from that, meron din po tayo mga classics what we call the classics for young readers. So these are in the digital format as well po. So ito po ay mga literary classics. So if your child is into reading, then you can just log into their Genio account and then look for these resources that are available as well po. And then for the high school level, we also have this filling up the titles. Nasa digital format din po siya. So your child po for grade 7 to 10, kung grade 7 to 10 po yung mga anak po natin, yun na access po natin. And then at the same time, we also have this diwa virtual field trip. So meron po kaming collections ng mga international and local destinations that your child can visit to online po. So especially now that we are not safe to visit or we are not allowed yet to go to other places to have tour, then we can do that inside the Genio portal. And at the same time, your child also can take exams and get immediate feedback. So before, during po sa all normal or during my time, we really have to wait for the teacher po na matapos mag-check the teacher yung score or yung test paper. But in Genio po, once they take the exam in their Genio account, automatically, once with a click of a button, they will see or they will be notified immediately of their score and the exam that they will take or sasagutan nila in the Genio. So here is a sample. So as you can see, we have here a pie graph. It will be shown in your child's Genio account upon their test submission. So makikita po nila kung ilan po yung mali and correct answer po nila on the exam na sinagutan po nila. And for now po, how you parent can be involved in your child's e-learning journey. So in guided learning po, we can make use of the Genio tutorials to tutor your child at home. So pwede po natin magamit yung mga video tutorials or yung mga lessons po natin for you to have a bonding with your child. So if ever they have some clarifications with the lesson, then pwede po natin silang turuan using doon sa mga tutorials na makikita po natin inside the Genio portal. Just to clarify po, our parents po, you don't have your Genio account, but your child only po. So for you to access your child account po, kailangan alam din po natin yung login details ng anak po natin inside the Genio portal. And at the same time, what you can do as a parent, you can guide your child also on accessing the assigned lesson and test. So of course po, in this part, you can help them in answering the activities, but of course, we will not encourage everyone, of course, since may mga test din po tayo may assign, so of course, it will be answered solely po ng ating mga anak po. So for you to be guided on how to assist your child in accessing the lesson and test, so let's watch this video presentation.
Quiz and survey. Hello, good morning. This tutorial will show you the processes on how to access and accomplish the different tasks assigned to you by your teachers. Let's start. Once logged in, you will see the list of tasks assigned in your account. For the clickable number of assigned tasks, you will see it in the right side of the screen. If you click on Lessons, the list of assigned lessons will be shown or filtered. Now, in the middle portion of the screen, this is where you can see the title of the assigned tasks. For example, Grade 6, Unit 1, Matter, and so on. Just so you know, tasks are classified into 5 types. We have the current tasks, completed tasks, expired tasks, upcoming tasks, and favorites. How do they differ from each other? Well, for current tasks, these are the latest tasks that you have to accomplish, access, or answer. Once you are done, these will move to the completed tasks. As for the expired tasks, these are what you have missed. For upcoming tasks, These are your future or scheduled tasks that will be accessed on the date and time your teachers have set. Lastly, for the favorites, these are the tasks which you have marked favorites. For easier browsing, you may also set on how you will browse your tasks through their date, subject, creator, and task title. And you may also set the subject you want to check. When we say tasks, it can be in the form of lessons, courses, flashcards, games, quizzes, surveys, assignments, shared blogs, forums, and many more. But in this tutorial, we will focus on a lesson, quiz, survey, shared blog, and forum. Okay, let's start with lesson. For example, you were tasked to view and accomplish a lesson and the activities inside it. How are you going to do that? First, click lesson on the lower right side, then either click lesson or its title. Once open, read and understand the objectives, letter, or instructions of your teacher. Then you may proceed viewing and answering the lesson and activities. To start, you may click Start Lesson or the title of the first resource. Also, you may click the Hide Resources button for you to have a larger and wider viewing pane. Student, make sure to view and accomplish all the resources as these are being monitored by your teacher. There might be instances that the teacher set prerequisites in their assigned lesson. This means you cannot proceed to the next parts if you did not view and accomplish the first ones. Doing all of these will help you finish the task well. After viewing all of the resources, you will proceed to the summary page. This is where you can see how many times and how long you have viewed each resource. If you feel the need to access the lesson, tutorial, or activities again, you may do so. You can actually view it as many times as you want. So, that's it for lesson. Next, let's answer a quiz. Are you ready? Good. Now let's click quiz on the right side. Then locate the quiz, click quiz or its title. Then click take quiz. There are cases where teachers put a password on your quiz. If this happens, all you have to do is type the password on the box intended for it. Then click take quiz. Student, do not hit enter on this. Instead, click take quiz button. After doing so, you may now answer all the questions for a given duration set by your teacher. You can see it on the uppermost left part of your quiz. Reminder, when the time is up, finished or not, the quiz will be automatically submitted. Furthermore, please take note that saving your answers is important, especially if you encounter difficulty like intermittent connection. This is very important so you can retrieve your answers in case you accidentally close the window or have an internet connection problem. Once you are done, click Submit. You can immediately see your scores and test paper after, but there are cases where releasing the scores are scheduled by your teachers. And now we are done with lesson and quiz. Next is answering a survey. Now, my question is, why do you use this feature? Firstly, it can be used to gather ideas. Secondly, for evaluations. And lastly, for school programs. To accomplish this, go back to the home page, click Survey on the lower right side of the page, click Survey or its title, then click the Tick Survey button. After it, read the instructions and guide in answering the questions. If you see an asterisk on each item, it means you are required to answer it. You can only submit your responses once all of the items are answered. Same with the quiz, it is important to save your answers. Once you are done answering, click Submit. You will be then asked if you are sure of your submission. Just click Yes to proceed. Finally, a notification will be shown confirming your submission of the survey. To learn more on how to access the other tasks, please watch the next tutorial.
Okay, so I hope it is clear to our dear parents on how you can help in assisting your child in accessing the the genuine tutorial